Today I'm going to talk about the beauty standards for women, young girls, everyone that is pretty much affected by the beauty industry. And today we're going to talk about how the beauty industry affects us in a negative way. From the age of selfies to filters to plastic surgery, we're living in a time where the lines between real and edited are very fine. And here's the truth: beauty standards are built, they're learned, they're taught. And that means they can be unlearned, broken down, and we could put a stop to it and maybe learn healthier foundations. We have unrealistic expectations that are thrown at us all the time, whether you're going on social media, looking at a magazine, watching a movie, music videos. Anything and everything that is portrayed has to appear perfect, exaggerated, and unrealistic. Unless you go to those lengths and make sure that you have that plastic surgery, you have fillers, you have a facelift. And believe me, there's nothing wrong with enhancing the way you look, wearing makeup, feeling good about yourself. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about how these trends affect young girls and women and even guys. These ideas change constantly. From back in the day when Marilyn Monroe was the bombshell to the 90s where looking heroin chic was the bomb. And now it's all about filters and angles and lighting and AI. AI can make you look amazing. So over time, we start to believe that real stuff, real skin, wrinkles is not beautiful. You have to look picture perfect. You have to look like Kylie Jenner, like the Kardashians. Who are they? So I say we stop measuring beauty by pixels and filters and really start to embrace how we really look. There was a study done where there were women who felt like they had to always use filters because they really didn't feel good about themselves. And I agree. When I go online, I'm going to use kind of like a little bit of a beauty filter to try to enhance my look, not get completely different, but sometimes I want to hide these freckles, I want to hide these wrinkles. So, do I think that I wish I looked like that? Do I feel bad about myself? No, I just want to enhance my look a little bit. But I know that I don't really look like that, and I don't feel bad about myself, and I don't want anybody else to feel bad about themselves either. It's okay to want to look presentable, but don't let it make you feel like, oh, I really wish I looked like that, or I'm not beautiful because I don't look like that, because that's not true either. But filters aren't just about smoothing your skin. People shrink their nose, adjust their jawline, change their eye color. And it's fun, it's fun to alter your appearance and, as long as you're playing around with it. But we start to believe that maybe I'm not as attractive because I don't look like that filter. But comparison is like such a thief of joy, because when you start comparing yourself, you start doubting yourself, you start having low self-esteem. Nobody wants to think like that. Nobody wants to feel that way. So we have to hold the beauty industry accountable, and we have to get the message out to where young girls and young boys and just anybody impressionable does not need to rely on flaws and focus on, oh, I'm not perfect, so this person or that person looks better than me or they're smarter than me. You can't compare yourself, and it's not healthy. And psychologically, it does impact you. It makes room for eating disorders, body dysmorphia, thinking that you're just not good enough, you're not going to ever measure up. Like, All that is toxic. That is not something that none of us, any of us, no matter what age you are, we need to believe. But I worry about the younger generation, the young girls, because they are impressionable. They are easily influenced. Everybody's an influencer. So instead of chasing these beauty trends, we can celebrate being individuals, being different, being authentic, aging with power, because age is not a flaw. It's your flex. And I truly believe that. As I've gotten older, I'm in my 40s now, I am the most confident that I have ever been. I would have never, ever been able to do a lot of the things that I'm doing now because I bought into the hype. I bought into the flaws. I bought into, oh, I'm not pretty enough. I'm the wrong skin color. My hair isn't, naturally beautiful or this or that. And that's toxic. And I wasted so many years of my life, especially when I dealt with being overweight and over obese. Never mind that I wasn't healthy. It was just me wanting to look a certain way. And even though I was confident and I believe I was beautiful, I was still comparing myself to others. I didn't want to be the shape that I was. I didn't want to be the size that I was. So it really all boils down to not comparing yourself, holding the beauty industry accountable, and not letting them set trends. What's the big trend right now? Having a big butt, having a BBL. Sure, I want to be built a certain way, but I'm not. And I'm not going to let them dictate I'm not beautiful or I don't need to feel good about myself because I don't look a certain way. Next year, it'll be something else. Maybe people will want to inject something, another different part of their body. Maybe big arms will be in. But just like fashion is a trend, so is the beauty industry, beauty standards. And we just need to put a stop to that because it's not worth it. Our girls are worth more than that.